Have you ever wondered how certain habits might unknowingly put you at risk for Alzheimer's disease? In this video, we'll explore the surprising links between everyday behaviors and the onset of this devastating condition. With alarming statistics showing that millions are affected and that the numbers are expected to rise, it's crucial to understand how to protect your brain health. We'll uncover the 6 major causes of Alzheimer's, discuss essential preventive measures, and provide practical tips for maintaining cognitive vitality. Stay tuned until the end for actionable steps that can help you and your loved ones lead healthier, more fulfilling lives. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you like this video. You can continue to spread the old age lesson. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you like this video, please comment number 1. If you don't like it, comment number 0 to let me know so I can make a better video for you. Now let's get started. First, what is depriving elderly people of their memory? Grandpa Louisiana is 85 years old this year. Memory loss in elderly individuals is a devastating condition that profoundly affects their lives and those around them. Take, for instance, Grandpa Lou, who celebrated his 85th birthday this year. 2 decades ago, he began to exhibit early signs of Alzheimer's disease. Initially, his symptoms were subtle, occasional forgetfulness or misplacing items. However, over time, these memory lapses escalated, ultimately leading to a point where he could no longer care for himself independently. Just earlier this month, a poignant incident illustrated the severity of Grandpa Louisiana's condition. On a sunny day, he was relaxing in the yard, soaking up the warmth. His devoted wife, thinking nothing of it, went inside to tend to some household chores. But when she returned, a wave of dread washed over her. Grandpa Louisiana was gone. Panic set in as she quickly dialed the police and alerted their children, asking them to come and help search for him. For 2 long and agonizing days, the family scoured the neighborhood, desperately hoping to find him safe. Just as despair threatened to overwhelm them, Grandpa Louisiana returned home on his own. However, the sight that greeted his wife was heartbreaking. He appeared disheveled and dirty, resembling a homeless person, and he was profoundly hungry. Even more troubling was the fact that he couldn't articulate how he had managed to navigate his way back home, leaving everyone concerned about his mental state and safety. This incident wasn't an isolated one. It marked the longest period Grandpa Louisiana had ever been lost. His wife, shaken and resolute, vowed never to leave his side again, determined to prevent such a frightening situation from recurring. Unfortunately, many elderly individuals like Grandpa Louisiana find themselves in similar predicaments, yet not all are fortunate enough to find their way back home after wandering away. But what is it that steals away the precious memories of elderly individuals? Alzheimer's disease has emerged as a significant public health crisis, threatening the quality of life for countless seniors and their families. At the heart of this condition lies the question: what exactly causes Alzheimer's disease? Under normal circumstances, our brains contain a protein known as amyloid beta peptide, which, as we age, can become toxic. This protein tends to accumulate over time. When it reaches a certain threshold, it forms amyloid plaques. These plaques disrupt the normal transmission of neurotransmitters between brain cells, impeding communication within the brain. Additionally, in some individuals, there is an excessive phosphorylation of tau proteins, which leads to the formation of neurofibrillary tangles. These tangles further disrupt the normal function of brain cells, exacerbating the cognitive decline experienced by those with Alzheimer's. The presence of amyloid plaques and neurofibrillary tangles represents typical pathological changes observed in the brains of Alzheimer's patients. As these changes progress, they gradually rob individuals of their ability to remember and reason, eventually leading to a point where they can no longer manage their daily activities independently. This decline not only affects the elderly person but also creates a ripple effect of emotional distress for their families and caregivers, highlighting the urgent need for awareness and support in addressing this heartbreaking issue. Second, the 6 major causes of Alzheimer's disease have been identified. While some of these causes might be linked to behaviors often considered healthy, it's crucial to understand that once Alzheimer's disease has developed, the damage becomes irreversible. This highlights the importance of preventive measures, as they can often be more effective than any treatment options available. To successfully prevent this debilitating disease, we must first gain a thorough understanding of its underlying causes. Recent research has revealed that certain habits, typically deemed beneficial, may paradoxically contribute to an increased risk of Alzheimer's disease. For instance, a notable study conducted in Japan examined the dietary habits of 525 elderly individuals aged 65 and older over 6 years. The findings indicated a direct correlation between skipping breakfast and a heightened risk of developing Alzheimer's disease. Specifically, those who regularly omitted breakfast exhibited a 4-fold greater risk of onset compared to their breakfast-eating counterparts. Researchers speculate that this increased risk stems from the inadequate nutrition associated with skipping meals, which can lead to a decline in brain function and accelerate the processes of premature aging. In addition to the detrimental effects of skipping breakfast, the study further explored various other dietary habits linked to Alzheimer's risk. One alarming finding was that frequent snacking could increase the likelihood of developing the disease by 2.7 times. This risk is primarily attributed to the high-fat content typically found in many snack foods, which can elevate cholesterol levels in the bloodstream and promote the accumulation of amyloid beta peptide in the brain, a key feature of Alzheimer's pathology. Moreover, excessive salt intake was also identified as a significant risk factor, increasing the likelihood of developing Alzheimer's disease by 2.5 times. High salt consumption can damage the walls of blood vessels in the brain, resulting in elevated blood pressure and cortical atrophy, which are detrimental to cognitive health. Additionally, the pursuit of a light diet, often recommended for general health, can paradoxically lead to an increased risk of Alzheimer's, particularly among the elderly population. While light diets can be beneficial when balanced, an excessive focus on restricting caloric intake can harm the body. For instance, older adults adhering to overly restrictive diets may suffer from deficiencies in essential nutrients, such as vitamin B12, which plays a crucial role in maintaining nerve cell function. Over time, this deficiency can significantly contribute to the development of Alzheimer's disease. Consider the case of Mrs. Wu, a 45-year-old cleaner at an insurance company close to her home. Over the past 6 months, she experienced a series of unsettling incidents that raised concerns among her family. Despite her proficiency as a cook, she began to forget essential ingredients such as salt, often neglecting to add them altogether or mistakenly doubling the amount. On one occasion, while cooking, she received a phone call and walked away, completely forgetting about the meal and nearly causing a kitchen fire. Initially, her family attributed these lapses to the natural decline of aging memory. However, in the last month, Mrs. Wu's behavior became increasingly unusual. She struggled with using WeChat, had difficulty making regular phone calls, and began to withdraw from social interactions, spending her days in solitude and staring blankly into space. Concerned for her well-being, Mrs. Wu's husband promptly sought medical attention, leading to a series of examinations. The tests revealed concerning symptoms of brain atrophy, and her score on a simplified cognitive assessment was alarmingly low at just 14 points, confirming a diagnosis of clinical dementia. This diagnosis came as a shock to both her family and the medical professionals involved in her care, especially given Ms. Wu's relatively young age. How could dementia manifest so early in someone who was only 45 years old? Upon further investigation, doctors discovered that Ms. Wu had maintained a strict vegetarian diet for approximately 10 years, completely avoiding all animal products. This prolonged absence of animal-derived nutrients resulted in a severe deficiency of vitamin B12 in her body, which is believed to be the primary catalyst for her early-onset dementia. Mrs. Wu's story underscores the critical importance of understanding dietary choices and their potential implications for brain health, reinforcing the notion that prevention through informed lifestyle choices is paramount in combating Alzheimer's disease. If you're still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Thirdly, according to research in Australia, there is a direct link between Alzheimer's disease and vitamin D deficiency. This connection has garnered increasing attention as healthcare professionals and so researchers seek to understand the underlying factors contributing to the prevalence of Alzheimer's disease, particularly in aging populations. A particularly noteworthy study was carried out by the University of South Australia, which involved a meticulous analysis of data collected from over 290,000 participants in the UK Biobank. This vast biomedical database provides a rich resource for researchers, enabling them to investigate various health outcomes about a wide range of lifestyle, genetic, and environmental factors. The scale of the study allowed for a robust examination of the potential link between vitamin D levels and Alzheimer's disease incidence. The findings from this comprehensive research were striking. The researchers discovered that increasing vitamin D intake to optimal levels could potentially prevent an astonishing 177% of Alzheimer's disease cases. This statistic is particularly compelling, as it suggests that not only could adequate vitamin D levels significantly reduce the likelihood of developing Alzheimer's, but it also raises the possibility that addressing vitamin D deficiency could have a profound impact on public health strategies aimed at mitigating the risk of this debilitating. Researchers believe that vitamin D functions as a hormone precursor, meaning that it influences various biological processes in the body in ways that extend beyond its well-known benefits for bone health. This role is especially important for brain health, where vitamin D is thought to contribute to neuronal growth, support synaptic function, and enhance cognitive performance. By maintaining adequate vitamin D levels, individuals may benefit from improved cognitive resilience and a reduced risk of neurodegenerative processes associated with Alzheimer's disease. Moreover, The research suggests that vitamin D may have neuroprotective properties, which could help shield the brain from the pathological changes that characterize Alzheimer's, such as the accumulation of amyloid plaques and tau tangles. These findings underscore the necessity of not only monitoring vitamin D levels in at-risk populations but also considering vitamin D supplementation as a potential preventive measure against cognitive decline. In summary, the compelling evidence linking vitamin D deficiency to Alzheimer's disease reinforces the need for increased awareness and active health measures. Ensuring sufficient vitamin D intake could be a crucial component of a broader strategy aimed at preserving cognitive function and improving overall brain health, particularly in older adults who are at an elevated risk for Alzheimer's disease and other forms of dementia. As research in this area continues to evolve, it becomes increasingly clear that vitamin D is not merely a nutrient but a vital player in the complex interplay between diet, health, and cognitive longevity. Fourthly, according to a study in the United States, excessive sleep may also increase the risk of Alzheimer's disease. Specifically, the research highlighted that prolonged daytime napping is associated with a greater likelihood of Alzheimer's onset, with the danger escalating as individuals age. In this comprehensive study, researchers examined a cohort of 1,165 elderly participants, whose average age was 81 years. Among these individuals, 812 were identified as having cognitive impairments, providing a substantial basis for the investigation. Over 14 years, the researchers diligently monitored the napping habits of the participants using wrist-worn devices, which provided accurate data on nap frequency and duration. The findings were revealing. Individuals who napped for more than an hour each day faced a striking 40% increase in their risk of developing Alzheimer's disease compared to those who limited their daytime naps to less than an hour. This significant correlation underscores the potential impact of sleep patterns on cognitive health, particularly in older adults. But what is it about excessive napping that may contribute to the onset of Alzheimer's disease? Recent studies suggest that extended daytime sleep may be linked to an accumulation of toxic proteins within the brain, which in turn hampers the function of the areas responsible for maintaining wakefulness. This pathological buildup is believed to play a crucial role in the development of Alzheimer's disease, illustrating the complex relationship between sleep and brain health. However, while these findings raise important concerns, it is crucial to emphasize that not all forms of sleep are detrimental. Moderate napping has been shown to offer benefits for brain development and may even help slow cognitive decline. For instance, a study published in 2016 in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society revealed that a 1-hour nap taken after lunch significantly improved cognitive performance. In older adults in China, this study highlighted the positive effects of napping when done in moderation, contrasting with the potential risks associated with excessive daytime sleep. Thus, while excessive napping may pose risks, a balanced approach to sleep could be beneficial for cognitive health. Fifth, excessive cleanliness may increase the risk of developing Alzheimer's disease. While maintaining a tidy home environment is generally seen as beneficial, excessive cleanliness may pose risks to our health, particularly regarding the development of Alzheimer's disease. A well-organized and clean living space can contribute to overall well-being, but it is crucial to understand the potential downsides of an overly sanitized environment. In small amounts, bacteria play a vital role in promoting normal immune function. Our immune systems thrive on exposure to diverse microorganisms found in our surroundings, as this interaction helps them develop and stabilize over time. When the external environment is excessively clean, the immune system is deprived of essential stimuli that are necessary for its proper functioning. This lack of microbial exposure can hinder the immune system's ability to respond effectively to real threats, making the body more susceptible to various illnesses. An overly sterile home environment significantly reduces the body's exposure to pathogenic microorganisms, which can have unintended consequences. Living in such a pristine space for extended periods can diminish the activity of various body tissues and organs. As cellular activity declines, the immune response weakens, potentially leading to a range of health issues. This decreased immune function may have more serious implications, particularly regarding brain health. Emerging research suggests that prolonged exposure to overly clean environments can accelerate the degeneration of nerve cells in the brain. This degeneration may increase the risk of developing neurodegenerative diseases, such as Alzheimer's. The connection between weakened immunity and brain health underscores the importance of maintaining a balanced approach to cleanliness, one that allows for necessary exposure to environmental microbes without compromising overall health. In summary, while a tidy home is essential for comfort and peace of mind, striving for an excessively clean environment can have detrimental effects. Striking a balance that promotes a healthy immune system may ultimately be crucial in reducing the risk of Alzheimer's disease and preserving cognitive function as we age. In addition, the excessive use of disinfectants, antibiotics, and various other substances in our daily lives can have unintended consequences on our health. These products can eliminate not only harmful bacteria but also beneficial bacteria that play a crucial role in activating human immune functions. When we excessively sanitize our environments and rely heavily on antibiotics, we inadvertently hinder the immune system's ability to function optimally. This lack of stimulation can prevent the immune system from exercising its full potential, leaving the body more susceptible to various diseases, including Alzheimer's. Doctors emphasize the importance of being vigilant about recognizing the 10 early signs of Alzheimer's disease, as these symptoms can emerge in elderly individuals around you. Identifying these warning signs early is crucial, as prompt medical attention can lead to better outcomes and management of the condition. The early indicators of Alzheimer's disease include a decreased ability to learn new information, which may manifest as difficulties in grasping new concepts or following instructions that were once easily understood. The inability to shop independently is another significant sign, as individuals may struggle to complete simple tasks, such as navigating a grocery store or remembering what items they need. Difficulty in personal financial planning often arises, leading to challenges in managing bills or making sound financial decisions. Additionally, you may notice a noticeable decline in memory, particularly in recalling recent events or conversations, which can be distressing for both the individual and their loved ones. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 2 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Living habits play a crucial role in helping you stay away from Alzheimer's disease. Preventing this condition requires making thoughtful changes in various aspects of your daily life. Several key factors are particularly important. First, prioritize the consumption of fish. Fish is rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which are incredibly beneficial for brain health. Research has demonstrated that the DHA form of omega-3s helps reduce both the occurrence and progression of Alzheimer's disease. Aim to include fish such as salmon, sardines, and mackerel in your diet several times a week. These nutrient-dense options not only provide essential fatty acids but also contribute to overall well-being. Second, engage in activities that stimulate your mind, such as playing Sudoku. This popular puzzle game challenges your brain and serves as a regular exercise for cognitive functions. Studies suggest that such mental workouts can significantly aid in strengthening brain functions and may help in preventing Alzheimer's disease. Make it a habit to set aside time each week to tackle puzzles or other brain games that you enjoy. Third, maintain a healthy weight. There is a strong correlation between weight and the risk of developing Alzheimer's disease, with higher body weight associated with increased risk. It is essential to focus on achieving and sustaining a healthy weight through regular physical activity and a balanced diet rich in whole foods, fruits, and vegetables. This commitment not only supports cognitive health but also contributes to overall physical well-being. Fourth, ensure you get enough restorative sleep. Quality sleep is closely linked to various bodily functions, including cognitive processes. Chronic sleep deprivation has been associated with elevated levels of beta amyloid in the brain, a protein that can lead to the development of Alzheimer's disease. Strive to maintain a consistent sleep schedule, aiming for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night, as this is vital for brain health and overall wellness. Fifth, don't overlook the importance of outdoor activities. Regular exposure to sunlight helps boost vitamin D levels, which have been shown to play a role in cognitive health and may help prevent Alzheimer's disease. Aim to spend time outdoors, whether through walking, gardening, or simply enjoying nature, to soak up the benefits of natural sunlight. Sixth, cultivate hobbies and stay socially active. Engaging in artistic pursuits, participating in community events, and nurturing hobbies can greatly enrich your life. These activities not only provide enjoyment but also serve to prevent cognitive decline. Staying socially connected is equally important, as interacting with others can slow down memory loss and enhance mental sharpness. Ultimately, the goal of our lives is to enjoy a healthy and fulfilling old age. By adopting these habits, you can actively contribute to maintaining your cognitive vitality and overall health. Thank you for joining us in this crucial discussion about Alzheimer's disease and the steps we can take to protect our brain health. We've explored a lot of vital information today, from the surprising links between everyday habits and the risk of developing this condition to practical tips for maintaining cognitive vitality. What have you learned so far? Reflect on the insights shared in this video and consider how they might impact your life or the lives of your loved ones. We'd love to hear from you. Please share one key takeaway from this video that you plan to incorporate into your daily routine in the comments below. Your engagement not only helps us create better content, but also fosters a community focused on health and well-being. If you found this video informative and valuable, please let us know by leaving your comment. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Your support allows us to continue spreading awareness and empowering more people to lead healthier, more vibrant lives. Together, we can make a difference. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.